We're joined here by the Springfield College Pride. Springfield just won their opening round game against Messiah 73-68. We're joined by head coach Naomi Graves, student athletes number 15 Rachel Venton, number 21 Angie Cherema, and number 24 Sam Horahan. Coach, before we turn it over to questions, congratulations on the win tonight. Do you want to give an opening statement about the game?
I thought it was a really good game. Messiah's a good team, and I thought that throughout the entire game, both teams played really hard and emotionally hard. I thought that it was a great fight on our part in certain possessions, and we're pretty excited about being able to move on.
Any questions? Yeah.
Coach, do you think a turning point in the game was when you really went to a zone defense? Because Messiah really struggled late in the second quarter, and you went to that a little bit in the third quarter as well. Do you think that made a huge impact for you guys defensively?
Our specific goal was to mix defenses up so they would know what we were in, and clearly in the third period, we recognized early on that the zone was really creating some havoc. They weren't moving without the ball real well, so we stayed in it.
Coach, a key to the victory had to have been limiting Messiah to, I believe, just 7 assists. What did you do to create the lack of chemistry on the Falcons' end of the floor?
It's a combination of factors. It's not just one factor. I think if you create a defensive system that's confusing, kids will start to question what they do. And then on top of that, if you dominate and only give one shot, there's a level of frustration that occurs. So I think that's a piece of it. And then if you have a mindset of attacking, where we're not going to let down and we're going at you, we're going to go at you hard, and then those three things really make a difference.
Thank you.
Coach, how big of an impact do you think your bench had in this game? As in the first, I can't remember the final numbers, but in the first half, your bench outscored Messiah's bench 12-2.
In the beginning of the game, in our pregame speech, I told them that it wasn't about the starting 5 anymore. It was about the next 5. That it really was bench against bench. Because none of us know about the bench as coaches, right? So it was time for our bench to step up. It was time for our starters to play hard, do their job. But our bench was instrumental in our win today.
Go ahead.
Rachel, you hit 4 straight free throws at the end of the game. What was going through your mind when you stepped up to the line and really put the game on ice?
You have no idea. You'd have no idea.
We aren't a particularly great free throw shooting team. I kind of just came up there, and if I'm being honest, I sang the ABCs to get my mind off of what the pressure was like, and I knew I had to make those to secure the game.
Just a quick follow-up, Laura, right after that, you had 2 free throws as well. Did you sing the ABCs too?
No, I don't sing the ABCs, but maybe I missed one. Maybe it would have worked for me.
Go ahead.
Sam, you hit 2 huge threes in, I believe, the fourth quarter that really kind of halted the Messiah run. Talk to me really about your all-around mindset coming in, because obviously a double-double again, but also stretching the floor from the outside. So can you mention that a little bit?
Yeah, my mindset coming in was to focus on defense and rebounding and just let the offense come to me. None of us on our team have played in a game this big, and so I feel like the pressure can kind of get to you a little bit, and so I was really just trying to focus and let it come to me. And usually I like to step out, but we started out, I think, everyone on the team just attacking them right away, and I think that the threat of our drive really was able to stretch out the floor for us, and my team has confidence in me to shoot the 3, and I have confidence in myself, and yeah.
Angela, a couple big buckets for you at the end of the first half. Do you think your momentum that the team brought against Messiah at the end of quarters, the end of halves, was a big key to winning the game overall?
Yeah, I owe it to them for finding me the ball. They read the gaps perfectly. It was my job to finish, and I'm glad I could execute for winning.
So I'm going to ask a 2-part question here for Angie, and then Sam and Rachel, you can kind of follow off of this. So this is your first year, correct? Didn't win the conference, so you weren't really sure if you were making it. So what was it like to get in that large bid, get to play in a game like this and win? You take that one, and then for Sam and Rachel, looking back on the past 2 years, seasons are cut short, you don't get to play last year, here we are today. So what does this type of feeling mean to both of you?
Finding out that we got an Alex was one of the most exciting moments of my entire basketball career, and I'm so thankful that I get to do it with these guys. They are my rock, and I was just so happy. It was don't have words to describe how happy it was.
We kind of learned with COVID to cherish every moment we have. So going into this game, we were like, live in the moment, take every memory in, and just play basketball.
Yeah, I would just say, we said all season, play it like it's your last game, because you never know when it's going to get taken away from you, and I think that really pulled our momentum, and to be in the NCAA tournament, and we said before, like, making the NCAA tournament was not our end-all be-all, like, we came to win, and I think that with everyone having that mindset, like, that's what pushed us to keep going.
Sam, if I can ask you a question. Part of your game is blocking as many shots as possible. You lead the team in blocks with 48 on the season. Yeah, you had some key blocks today as well. What are some of your mentalities you go into each game trying to block as many shots as you can?
Stay on our feet.
Stay on my feet.
I'll answer that.
Stay on my feet. I don't think I go in with a mentality. I've just kind of been blocking shots, and my teammates know that if they get beat, I have their back. And I think that's something I really pride myself on, and we've been doing all season. So I got my teammates back whenever they need it, and just pray that I don't foul them, or else I'll get in trouble.
We got one more question. We're going to turn over to Springfield Sports Info for this one.
So, Coach, this is the first time back in that NCAA tournament for a while. Just talk about how special this group is.
I have to tell you that we all appreciate the game better, right? And one of the things that I have not done enough of in my life is to focus on the fun. I'm pretty intense, I will tell you that. I focused on the fun, and it's been a great ride. And you can see this. You can see our kids are having fun. Everybody's like a little over the top when they hear us coming down the hallway. But I think these kids need to remember how much fun they can have in a game that they love. And they've taught me that. They've taught me that. It's not a job. It's just, let's go play our hearts out, let's put it on the floor, and let's see what happens.
I think that's a great way to end it. Pride, you got one more game, at least one more game. Tomorrow, 5 o'clock. Don't know who we're playing yet, but best of luck tomorrow. Congratulations on tonight's win.
Thank you.
I think some of you have emailed me. Yes? How many of you have emailed? I thought all of you probably. I just need to appreciate your eagerness to be a sports journalist. It's really a great profession. I just want to add this. We at Springfield have our students come in after our game just like this, and it's really impressive. And you all look great.
Clean up nice.
Yeah, clean up nice.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
so much.
Thank you.